Hey, what's up guys, it's DarkArmedDuelist, and today I'm doing a Crystal Beast deck profile. Now I really quickly want to give a shout out to my best friend Todd. This is his favorite deck of all time, like hands down. He absolutely loves Crystal Beast and Jesse Anderson from the original Yu-Gi-Oh! GX anime. So I really quickly want to give a shout out to him. He actually has his own YouTube channel, which will be down in the description below. He's an inspiring YouTube gamer, where he's going to be doing like different commentaries while he's playing different games. It's a really cool channel. It's called Staring at Games. And I'm actually a guest out there quite often, where I go out there and play games with him. We play Mario Party and all sorts of stuff like that, but it's a lot of fun to do. But I really quickly want to give him a shout out because I kind of made this deck for him a while back, and I wanted to, show you guys how to play it. And for the 25 days of Christmas, it's kind of like Christmas ornaments because they're really pretty gems, and I thought it'd be really cool to play around with this deck. So let's get straight on this, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think of this deck down in the comments down below, and let's see what I'm playing. So first off, we're going to be playing the 3 copies of our Sapphire Pegasus, which Sapphire Pegasus is, let's see, right here. So our 3 copies of Sapphire Pegasus, excuse me. So Sapphire Pegasus is essentially like the Stratos of the deck. Pretty much when you normal summon it, you get to place a Crystal Beast monster in your spell and trap card zone, which is a really cool effect, and all the Crystal Beasts share, or when it's summoned, period, it has that effect. But the Crystal Beast Sapphire Pegasus is just an overall really, really good card. Because all of the Crystal Beasts share the ability that they have when they're destroyed by battle or by card effect. You get to put them in your spell and trap card zone. And then there's all different sorts of effects when they're in the spell and trap card zone to get additional abilities. So then we play 2 copies of our Topaz Tiger. Basically when it attacks, it gains 400 attacks. It becomes a 2000 beater, which is really nice. 1 copy of Amber Mammoth. When it's targeted for an attack, or when a monster you control is targeted for an attack, you can switch the target to this card. We only play it as a 1 in here because it's okay. It's not the best Crystal Beast in the whole world, but it does what it needs to do. You need it for the name. 2 copies of Cobalt Eagle. You get to target a face-up Crystal Beast card in your spell and trap card zone, or any face-up Crystal Beast, and put it back in your deck, but I only ever use it as a means of being able to put them back from the spell and trap card zone to my hand, so I can reuse like Pegasus that's been destroyed to get another one back in my back row, or if I have duplicates, I'll put 1 back in my hand to get another normal summon if I need it later. Then I play 1 copy of Amethyst Cat. Amethyst Cat's effect is basically if you attack directly, you can attack directly with her, but all battle damage is halved. Emerald Tortoise. His effect is that if a monster you control once per turn attacks, then you can change that target to defense position, which is really nice. It starts to really shine when we get into the spell cards. Like, a lot of them don't have particular effects that are just really out of this world, but the spell cards is really where this deck starts pumping it off, like seriously. But the deck does shine because I have the whole thing in holo, I will note. Actually, the last video, guys, I did not have this deck in complete holo, but I do now. Then we play 3 copies of Ruby Carbuncle. If it's special summoned, you get to special summon as many Crystal Beasts as possible from your spell and trap card zone. So, like, if I have a Ruby Carbuncle and a Tortoise, and if I have Ruby Carbuncle, Tortoise, Amethyst Cat, and Cobalt Eagle, and I activate something like Crystal Promise, which I'll talk about later, it even has Ruby on the front of the card. You get to special summon her and then bump them all up, and then you swarm the field, and you can make something like Borreload or Soryuja or something like that really easily to dig deeper into your deck. If you want to play Soryuja, you can do stuff like that, which is pretty cool. So then I play 3 copies of Rainbow Dragon. This card is just really, really, really good. Rainbow Dragon's effect is that you have to have all the different Crystal Beast names, which is all 7 of them, either on the field or in the graveyard to special summon him. And then you can't activate either of his effects during the turn he's summoned, but both of them are really good effects. You get to either send all Crystal Beast monsters you control to the graveyard, and then he gains 1000 attack for each one sent to the graveyard, or you can remove from play all Crystal Beast monsters cards in your graveyard and return all cards on the field into the deck, which is just a really, really broken, awesome effect. Probably one of my favorite cards in the whole game. I know it's Todd's favorite card, but it's just a really awesome card. So then I play 3 copies of Ash Blossom as well. Ash Blossom is just something that I play in here because you need a hand trap just to prevent your opponent from doing shenanigans, and so that's why we play the 3 Ash. You could play 3 Effect Veilers or 3 Trolls or 3, I don't know, Ghost Ogres if you want to. I wouldn't play 3 Ghost Ogres, but you could play 3 of a combination of hand traps, but this is what I played, so because I had them. So that's it for the monsters, guys. Let's get into the spells. So for the spells, we're going to play 3 copies of Call by the Grave. Call by the Grave is just something to kind of stop our opponent from doing shenanigans like Ash Blossom, so we can really pop off on our turn. 1 Crystal Blessing. Crystal Blessing is you can target 2 of your Crystal Beast monsters in your grave and put them in your spell and trap card zone. It's a good one-of because it's kind of crap late game, but it's good early, or it's kind of crap early game. It's great late game, excuse me. Crystal Abundance, so we can OTK our opponent. You can send 4 Crystal Beast monsters from your spell and trap card zone to the grave. Send all cards on the field to the grave, and then if your opponent, up to the number of cards your opponent controls, you can special summon Crystal Beasts, which is really amazing. Because it just summons so many monsters so fast. Then I play 1 copy of Rare Value. Rare Value is when there are 2 or more Crystal Beast cards in your spell and trap card zone, and your opponent selects one of them, and then they send that one to the grave, and then you draw 2 cards. So it's a really good card. I'm so glad I had this in Ultimate Rare. They're so expensive in first at Ultis. I'm so lucky that I got that. I traded for that a long time ago. So 3 copies of Crystal Beacon. Beacon is when the cards like start to really get good besides Abundance. I thought about playing 2 Abundance, but I just didn't. Crystal Beacon is you can special summon 1 Crystal Beast monster from your deck, but you have to have 2 Crystal Beasts in your spell and trap card zone. There are a lot of 2-card combos, like you have to have 2 in the, or not a 2-card combo, but you have to have like 2 in the spell and trap card zone to activate them. 3 copies of Crystal Promise. It just lets you special summon 1 from the spell and trap card zone. I already talked about how you do it with Ruby. Then I play 3 copies of Crystal Bond. Let me move these up here really quick. So 3 copies of Crystal Bond. Crystal Bond was actually a short print in the Legendary Duelists, which I really hated that it was a short print. But what it does is you get to add a Crystal Beast monster from your deck to your hand and place 1 in your spell and trap card zone with a different name from the one you add. Which is, I mean, it's really good, but I really wish they wouldn't have short printed it. Like, that's all I gotta say about it. Then we play 3 copies of Rainbow Bridge, which is the other kind of new Crystal Beast card. You get to add 1 Crystal spell or trap card from your deck to the hand. Like, even Konami knows that a Rainbow Bridge, they even know that this card is busted. Like, all the other spell and trap cards are busted, and that's where it actually starts excelling. But that's when we play, like, 1 of each of these. The only one you can't search is Rare Value, which kind of sucks, but I guess you don't need to draw 2 if you're searching. So, that's it. Now, that's it for the spells and traps, guys. Let's get into, or the spells, let's get into the traps. So, for the traps, we're going to be playing 3 copies of Ultimate Crystal Magic. So this probably is one of the coolest spells, or this is probably one of the coolest trap cards in the game. When your Crystal Beast monsters draw a battle, you can send 7 Crystal Beast monsters with different names from your hand, deck, or face up from your field to the grave to special summon 1 Ultimate Crystal Fusion monster from your extra deck. And it's treated as a fusion summon. And if a face-up Ultimate Crystal monster you control leaves the field because of an opponent's card effect, you can banish this card from your graveyard to place any number of Crystal Beast monsters in your graveyard up face up in your spell and trap card zone as continuous spells. So this card makes the deck go round, to be honest with you. It's just so good. I'm so glad that Rainbow Bridge searches it, because I want to see this card as quickly as possible to set it on my opponent and them go, wait a minute, Ultimate Crystal Magic, bam, I get all my stuff. I get an Ultimate Crystal monster, which is Rainbow Overdragon, which is just amazing. It summons that card because it always is considered a Ultimate Crystal monster. So it's just amazing. So that's it for the main deck, guys. Let's get into the extra deck. So first off, we're going to be playing 2 copies of our Rainbow Overdragon. Rainbow Overdragon is basically the boss monster deck besides your Rainbow Dragon. The reason I play the 3 Rainbow Dragons is because of that effect of the Ultimate Crystal Magic, by the way, is because it sends all the ones we need into the graveyard to summon Crystal Beast Rainbow Dragon. Because you can summon this and then special summon like multiple Rainbow Dragons to your side of the field as well, which is really, really nuts. Just as a little side note. So its effect is that it must be fusion summoned and cannot be special summoned by other ways by attributing one level 10 ultimate crystal monster, in which case you do not use polymerization. You can tribute Rainbow Dragon essentially to summon it. And then once per turn, you can banish a Crystal Beast monster from your grave. This card gains attack equal to the banished monster in the end phase. And then quick effect, this is the effect that you use sometimes. You can tribute this fusion summon card, shuffle all cards into the field into the deck. So it's like a retrained Rainbow Dragon with that really cool effect. So it's just an overall really good card. That's all I got to say about it. And Ultimate Crystal Magic is really easy to summon it. So then we play Borreload because summoning Ruby Carbuncle and a bunch of them on the field is really easy to make these. Boral Sword, same reason. Soar Yugioh, it's really easy to make all three of these with Ruby Carbuncle. Summon Sorceress because sometimes I need to search the particular Crystal Beast that I need. If it gets banned, you know, we can play around that. It's not really needed. It's just kind of here because I have one. The Nightmare Unicorn is just for bouncing stuff. Phoenix is for popping spells and traps. Cerberus is for popping monsters. I play Baguska in here just in case I need to, you know, draw into one of my search cards to search Ultimate Crystal Magic because that's what really makes the deck work. Lightning Chidori is like 2 wind monsters and it's really easy to summon. And then I play a Utopia package, which is Utopia Prime, and Utopia the Lightning. That's a really good, like, big beat stick because it gets you to 5,000. Sometimes you need that 5,000 beat stick because they summon, like, really big monsters and you can't beat over it with the Overdragon. Even though Overdragon is 4,000, like, not a lot of monsters get that big, but this is here just for that reason. And then for my final card, I play 1 copy of the Phantom Knights of Breaksword because you can make rank 3s in here. So that's it, guys, for this deck profile. I hope you really enjoyed that. Don't forget to check out Todd's channel down in the description and the comments down below. So anyways, guys, this is DarkArmedDuelist. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe like I said, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See you around, guys.